Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first night of Live Arts Locally Sourced 2020. My name is Chasen Hall, and I'll be your host for this evening. Locally Sourced is a production of original short plays and monologues written by members of the Live Arts Playwrights Lab. This year is our first and, hopefully, last socially distanced digital production. In lieu of giving you a speech about where the fire exits are, I'm going to take this moment to ask you to note where the doors are in your own house. They are located somewhere, presumably. This has been a long, strange, and often difficult year, but the good news is that we've almost made it, and New Year's Day is right around September? Oh, that's a bummer. But since we're stuck in 2020 for a few more months, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. This year's season presenters are Elizabeth and Joe Lavaca and Bank of America. Our September sponsors are Robinson Farmer Cox Associates. Our media sponsor is WTJU 91.1 FM from the University of Virginia. Our Scene Shop sponsor is Karen Pape. Our Pay What You Want sponsors, who make shows like this possible, are Allison Partners, Strauss Construction, Latitude 38, and Ting. Last but not least, our box office sponsors are Elizabeth and Joe Lavaca. Our opening show tonight is titled Alex Is, and is written by Sean McCord and directed by Eduardo Montes Bradley. We'll close out tonight with Sneaker Waves, a monologue written by Ken Henry and directed by Ariel Roberts. And now, without further ado, Alex Is by Sean McCord.
Act 1, Scene 1. Alexis in her bare apartment, sparsely furnished apartment. She's quivering with excitement at what she believes is about to happen. Across from her on the couch, her longtime boyfriend, Garth, is preparing to say something important.
Now that I've finally graduated, it's time that I made some important decisions.
I agree.
Like, where do I go? How do I make my money?
And with whom you're going to do all that?
What's that?
Nothing.
So, here's what I think. I think I shouldn't sweat all that. Just get out of my lease, sell my car, and go backpacking through Europe.
What?
Yeah, my friend Jack, he said that in Holland, you can actually smoke pot in cafes. How wild is that?
You want to just leave?
I've been hitting the books for like 9 years straight now, and I just want to get some life experience, you know?
I do know. That's what I've been doing. I've been working all these years while you finished up your degree.
Oh yeah, and you've been great, babe, but I just don't want to get right into the grind of it. I want to see what it's like on the other side of the equator.
We're on the same side of the equator as Holland, Garth.
Oh, babe, I mean all of Europe.
But what about us? What about me? You expect me to just wait for a whole year until you get back?
A year-ish.
That is unacceptable. That is bullshit. That is out of the question. I haven't supported you all of these years just so you can blow all your money and go backpacking with Jack.
Okay, I still have some money saved up from student.
And what am I supposed to do while you're traipsing around Europe? Oh, I remember Jack, all right. He's a complete hound dog. Why should I trust that you won't be chasing other women while you're on the other side of the world?
Maybe we should just take a break.
Are you breaking up with me?
Like you said, we'll be on the other side of the equator.
I did not say that.
If you don't trust me, maybe we should just break up.
Act 1, Scene 1. Garth, middle to late 20s, sits on a park bench. He is anxious and expectant. Alexis, mid-20s, enters on her cell phone. She is hurried and preoccupied.
It's not a problem. Look, tell the buyer we'll take care of it and then get someone in there to lay down a coat of polish. The kitchen already has granite countertops. That's all anyone wants these days. Just get the floor nice and shiny and they won't notice the stains, okay? I'll be back shortly. Sorry, today has been just crazy.
Today?
It's the whole market right now, really. Anyway, sweetie, what a nice surprise meeting me like this in the middle of the day.
I haven't seen you much lately. You get in late and you're at the door before I even get a chance to get up.
I seem to recall that you got up for me this morning.
It's like all you seem to have time for these days. I actually wanted to talk.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
Now that I've graduated, I've been thinking.
Damn it.
What did I say?
It's not you. What is it now? They want what? That is unacceptable. You tell them that there are lots of contractors out there and that we'd be happy to look into one of their competitors, okay? Get back to me. What were you saying?
It's about my plans.
I told you not to worry about that, Garth. Take care of what you need to now. Pay off those student loans. The market will settle down in 8 or 9 months and then we can make plans.
Actually, I've already made plans.
How nice. Can you tell me about it tonight?
You know my friend Jack? We're going to Europe together. We're in love.
Act 1, Scene 1. Drawing room in a plantation during the Civil War. Alexis Dutramont stares forlornly out the window at the cotton field outside. She heaves a great sigh as her beau, Garth Ripley, enters the room.
Oh, Garth. Garth, when will this awful woe be over?
The Yankees are scoundrels, Alexis, and have no stomach for fighting. God willing, this unpleasantness will be done by fall.
Oh, do you really think so, Garth? Or must we spend another winter trapped in this home with scarce food and only the servants for company?
Alexis, there is something I must tell you.
Must he, Garth? If it is anything other than your pledge of undying devotion to me, I'm sure I don't want to hear it.
Alexis, I must leave here.
Leave here? Now? But what if the Yankees come? There's no one to protect the South. Wind in the South Gate, South Carolina? Caro wind. There's no one to protect the plantation. Oh, me.
I'm sorry, Alexis, but I serve a higher purpose now. My friend, Colonel Jack Flanagan arrives in the morning and I must leave with him.
Where could you go that is more important than being by my side?
We're going backpacking through Europe and to smoke weed in Holland. We bonded over our shared love of Babadook.
Is he asleep?
He used to be able to hold his liquor.
He used to be able to write.
He must be under another deadline.
I can't believe the nonsense he's put me through.
You? Look at me. I'm a Confederate officer, for mercy's sake.
But his scripts aren't about you.
I'm the leading man?
You're the only man, and you're right. You are a caricature. He's trying to write a story about a strong woman, and all he can think to do is give her an absent lover. Get a clue, Alex. You don't make a woman independent by taking away her boyfriend.
Here we go again.
Act 1, Scene 1. A university lecture hall. Garth Entwistle, a handsome young professor, is putting away papers after a lecture. He's approached by Alexis Freebird, an older student, approaching 30, but still attractive.
Having you break up with me again?
Who? This is between you and me, Alexis. We have to be strong.
Him. That's who.
Alexis, can we get back on script?
This isn't a script. This is typing words on a piece of paper in random order. A script has a story that the audience can relate to. A structure, narrative arc. He's just taking the same pat characters and putting them into different settings. A woman isn't a woman first. She is a human being. Stop trying to figure me out. Stop putting me into a situation where you think you can understand me. Alex, you named me Alexis for a reason. I am a part of you. I feel the same things you do. I'm just as flawed and as vulnerable and as strong incapable as you are. Don't define me by what I'm not. I am woman. Hear me roar. What? No. Now you're just quoting Helen Reddy songs. I am me, Alex. Alexis. A product of your creativity. Let me breathe. Let me find my own path. Let me live.
Act 1, Scene 1. A hospital. Garth McKenna, a chief surgeon, paces anxiously. Alexis Cadbury,
Please don't make me a nurse. Please don't make me a nurse.
a nurse,
Oh, come on.
enters expectant.
Garth, Dr. McKenna, I came as soon as I got your message.
Sit down, nurse.
I'd rather stand, Doctor, if that's all the same to you.
Alexis, these past few months you've made me a happy man. Even though what we did was wrong, please know that I wouldn't change anything. But now everything must come to an end. Despite having the best medical minds in the country at my disposal, there's no getting around it. I'm dying.
Well, great! I never told you, Doctor, but I've been studying on the side. I just took my test and now I'm a doctor too.
I don't think that's how it works.
In fact, I met with the board this morning and they've agreed to make me chief surgeon of this hospital.
But I'm not dead yet.
You see, Doctor, after all of those years of working by your side, I not only know everything that you know, I know more. In fact, I'm the most qualified person to hold this office. Not only can I cure you, I can cure this nation. I can even cure him. Doctor, this man has a drinking problem. But worse than that, he has a problem of imagination.
You mean he's psychosomatic?
No, worse than that, he's lost all of his creativity. He's engaged in a repetitive behavior, just typing the same thing over and over again.
What is it, Alex?
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I feel like I need to get in touch with my soft, feminine side.
What if we rearrange things?
When will this terrible war be over?
Alex, I'm leaving you.
But what happens if the Yankees come? There's no one to defend the plantation.
You can be a strong, independent person without me.
But Garth, I'm pregnant.
Welcome back, everyone. That was Alex Is by Sean McCord. Next up, we have a monologue written by Ken Henry entitled Sneaker Waves.
Forgiveness. That's woke. Forgiveness is my woman hit me across the face after I was expecting a sweet old kiss. Poof. That's it. Oh, that hurt. Why'd you do that? And now forgiveness is me telling her, I love you, baby. I really do. But it's too late. That train left the station, if you know what I'm saying. She's so hot on the collar, she rear up and breathe fire at me. There ain't no reason with fire. Forgiveness. 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 Is that what you call it? She's there 1 minute and then she's long gone. That's how I got in this chair. After a slap from my girlfriend, forgiveness put me out on the curb at 2 a.m. I'm waiting for my bus to arrive, minding my own business. And forgiveness come up from behind me and pow! And I can't remember anything that happened after that. I told you I don't remember. Next thing I know, I'm all locked up. I told them 100 times, hey, no one listening. I had nothing to do with your daughter's murder. It ain't cheap. I'll tell you that much. You can't just come up on here stand on your soapbox on the other side of that glass and tell me I forgive you. I ain't a priest. I ain't taking confessions. Me in here, you all over there staring at me like a lamb for a slaughter. That's what this is, right? A regular freak show. Bunch of rubberneckers is what you are. "7 minutes, Warden." That's what the clock says. Tick tock, tick tock. 7 minutes. That man pulls a switch, we all get a light show. Ain't that right? American justice. You don't think they won't? Believe me, they will. Now, forgiveness, that comes when you're betting against the house and every appeal you had has failed and there ain't no more dice to roll. Come on, 7. Come on, Lucky 7. Bring Papa home the bacon. Bring us some of that magical forgiveness. Come on. Craps. Oh, that's about it. Yeah, him? Oh, no, not him. He deserves what he's going to get. Maybe somebody else, not him. You really want to know? Forgiveness it's not a matter of being fair. It's not a matter of me being fried and that loser sitting next to you getting off scot-free. You can't just decide to forgive. It's not like hand out freebies at the basketball game. Forgiveness comes when it wants and where it wants. And when it comes, oh, Lordy, when it comes, it tingles all over your insides. You see that phone there? That one against the wall? That's forgiveness. Come on, 7. Come on, Lucky 7. Bring Papa some good news. Ring. Ring, goddamn you! Okay, I'll play. Forgiveness is like one of those sneaker waves. Yeah, that's right. You heard me, a sneaker wave. You know what a sneaker wave is? A sneaker wave comes along when you're walking along the beach and you got your flip-flops in one hand because you want to feel the wetness on your feet. And in the other, it's the hand of your 4-year-old baby girl. And she's laughing and dancing and kicking up sand. And every time the Pacific Ocean That cold Pacific Ocean rolls in and covers up her tiny little feet. She screams and laughs. Hang on, you tell her. Hold on. Hold on tight to Daddy. We don't want one of those sneaker waves coming and dragging us off. Yes, sir. And the sun is shining bright. And just as you feel smug about all that you got, whammo, a sneaker wave takes you off guard. And it pulls and it drags and it sweeps that little girl off her feet. But you got her. You were ready this time. Ain't nobody gonna die today. And you promise her, right then and there, that you will never let her go. That's forgiveness. You take that one to the bank. And just when you think that everything that you've done and said is irreversible, a sneaker wave comes along and makes you clean. Now, you're asking me. No, you're telling me I forgive you. And you want me to say, I graciously accept your forgiveness or something like that to make you feel better. Or maybe fall on my knees and cry out, I'm sorry for your loss. Well, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Because I didn't do it. Did y'all hear me? I didn't do it. 2 minutes, Gordon. 2 more lousy minutes. Come on, 7. Come on, Lucky 7. Come on, sneaker wave. Hold on, little girl. I got you.
All right, everyone. That was Sneaker Waves by Ken Henry. Thanks again so much for tuning in to Night 1 of Locally Sourced. Night 2 begins tomorrow, September 25th at 8 p.m. Then we'll be back on October 1st and 2nd. I look forward to seeing all of your smiling profile pictures. Tomorrow's program will feature a monologue written by my co-stage manager, Courtney Walker, titled Youthful Like a Hoodie. We'll then be closing out tomorrow with a play called The Zubin Script, written by Malcolm Aslett, who I'm sorry to say unexpectedly passed away quite recently. We hope you'll join us tomorrow as we celebrate his kindness, decency, and towering creative presence. Thanks again, and good evening, folks.